Okay, there we go. Um, this is a holiday video. It is part of the annual unit study units. The holiday part. Um, this is the holiday for mourning. It's called Tisha BF. I don't speak Hebrew. I'm just kind of guessing. But it's TISHA B apostrophe AV. This is a beautifully unique holiday in that it acknowledges sadness, grief, change, loss, tragedy, mourning. Each of us experiences these things in our lives, and we deal or cope with them in a variety of ways. There is no cookie-cutter process that is the correct or the perfect universal way. As the book of Ecclesiastes reminds us, this holiday is a yearly reminder that there is a time and a season for all things. During this 3-week cycle, or at least this one day, we give ourselves permission to mourn and to grieve the losses, tragedies, destructions, and the changes that forever alter our lives. This holiday begins with the teaching that is often times in history we see not the instant death or the destruction, but rather the gradual progression of corrosion. A lot of times things take time, and how do you take a band-aid off? Do you ease it gently or do you yank it? Sometimes negative things in our lives come across either way. For the Jew, this season begins with the enemy breaching the wall of Jerusalem on Tammuz. It's one of the months, 17th, before the destruction of the second temple. This starts the 3 weeks of mourning that ends with Tisha B'Av. In this case, the 3 weeks is the corrosive watching the enemy get closer and closer, and the destruction like a tidal wave coming. At this time, assistant, at this time,
yeah,
at this time,
yeah,
we drape the temple ark with black and read the book of Lamentations. In our home, and it needs to be in the camera, we cover our Bible with a black cloth napkin.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, here's what
this
they're
is
seeing.
Mom's
Okay,
Bible.
gotta be in the camera.
And
okay.
then, bam.
Okay, so.
And look, I'll pop up in some time.
So anyway, we drape, in that case, the black fabric napkin.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, so much for that. Good teamwork, good teamwork. Sad memories for Jews. Moses broke the first set of tablets. 10 out of the 12 spies gave a negative report and set the nation to fear the unknown and wander the desert for 40 years rather than trust God. Destruction of the first temple in 586 BC. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Destruction of the second temple, 70 AD. The Bar Kokhba revolt, when the Romans came, in 133 AD. This is the same time that Christianity separated from the Jewish religion. So that pretty much they pulled away. Jewish expulsion from England in 1290 AD. Jewish expulsion from Spain in 1492 AD. World War I, 1914 AD. World War II, 1939 AD, and the Holocaust. And massacres, martyrs, the remnant, crusades, inquisitions, and all the righteous Gentiles. Jews acknowledge that from time to time there have always been non-Jews that have come to their assistance, and so they mourn the loss, but they also acknowledge some of the good. At this time, we also address two separate units on loss and resiliency and death in the afterlife. So those topics are also addressed under this holiday. Those are actually a part of a different study unit, but they're most things cross over from one binder to another. So there are two prohibitions.
Hello.
Prohibition laws are vices that are especially addressed during this holiday. Again, I don't speak Hebrew, so
Nope, she doesn't.
is how we pronounce it, probably slaughtering it. It's BAL, and then it's TASHCHIT. It's a prohibition against needless waste or destruction of natural things. This is in support of the stewardship mandate and is in direct opposition to the demonic spirit of the Hindu god Shiva, goddess Kali, and Nephilim Persis. We've kind of been starting to study some of those this summer, but they are the spirit of destruction, and so this is a prohibition against such behaviors and mindsets. This other one, I'm not even going to be brave enough to really say what it is. It's TZA'_ARBA'_ALEI space sham. I think it's like life. But anyway, this is a prohibition against purposely causing or needlessly inflicting undue pain, overburdening, suffering, or cruelty to another life. Do not abuse or misuse anyone or anything. According to Jewish Noahide laws, every human is prohibited from such acts. This season ends with a celebration of God's sovereignty and providence over not only the sorrow, mourning, and the grief, but also the fun and the joy. Tisha B'Av is followed by Tu B'Av, when we celebrate the harvest of grapes and wine, love and hope, and a good future. So that is a introduction to this holiday that we will be celebrating this weekend. So